Her name is worth hundreds of millions of dollars and thousands of women wear it plastered to their bodies. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone who has heard the name Lorna Jane, and for this entrepreneur, business is personal. There's no escaping it even as soon as you pull into the car park of Lorna Jane's Brisbane HQ. Allocated spaces aren't labelled with job titles. Instead, quirky roles Lorna Jane Clarkson has chosen for each of her employees. Clarkson is the CEO or founder, but instead the dream maker. I was there to, hopefully, uncover the real-life Lorna Jane Clarkson. We both agreed I would be called the Inquirer. Clarkson is sitting on a chair or behind a desk as I walk into her pristine, tidy office. She is sitting on the desk, wearing her own activewear product, even shoes, head to toe. Lorna Jane is an absolute reflection of who I am as a person, she tells me. I love moving my body, I love nourishing my body. I believe that a positive attitude sets you up for success in life. That's the mantra she's built her business on: move, nourish, believe. But that's not why we brought a camera to her office. Clarkson knew it was time to talk about what she described as the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. The corporate fashion world is cutthroat, and you'd have to admit it's hard to believe Clarkson is always this positive and bubbly when it comes to making tough business and financial decisions. That's why, when her company was handed a lawsuit for fat shaming and bullying a former store manager, the media pounced. It affected me enough that I questioned what I was doing, she says. The media were going crazy, and then social media picked up on it as well. It was just something I could cope with. I did have the skills. Add to that criticism over a job ad for a receptionist, seeking only size small applicants. The outside world was having the ultimate gotcha moment on a woman who professed to be all about empowering others. The question was, and still is Lorna Jane a fake? I had to ask whether she questioned that herself. I think in the beginning you have to do that, she candidly explained. You'd think that's the case, but you have to make sure. So yeah, we made sure. That all happened 2 years ago, and from the outside, it's barely damaged her brand or her name. The business is still selling thousands of sports bras every week, and is about to expand into Asia, and yet the entrepreneur says she still has regrets. It was worse for other people in my business as well. They're saying, Lorna Jane, that's me as a person. But I could hide from the world, the people in my business that worked in my stores. They had to face the public every day. Her biggest regret though was not doing this, sitting down and opening up, sooner. I regret that I did come forward because I had that attitude. It's not true, this is crazy, the media are just creating a big hoo-ha over nothing, so why do I need to defend myself? Clarkson and I only had the best part of an hour together, but even my cameraman and I had to admit, it felt like this woman was being as open and as honest as she could be. Try being yourself with the camera rolling. There may have been a makeup artist on hand, 2 media advisors as well as 2 social media mavens watching on, but one thing was clear: these women who work closely with Clarkson either want to be her, or at the very least earn her approval. I just feel like I need to be more accessible, she says.